Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Haskins. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Lamar Jackson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Haskins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that goes for a gain of 31. 21-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To John Ross.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3. And this is 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Eagles 28, 49ers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, 49ers 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Eagles 35, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Saquon Barkley.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
Now Haskins, third and long. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Jason
As
Sanders.
a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Sanders set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
9 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Jackson over the middle. That's caught by Ross. 20,
Showtime today, baby.
10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Haskins, and able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use, than that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55, Mike. Big series right here.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tony Pollard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
5 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart once here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
28-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, You become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. 30.
Yeah, it's on.
10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, 76 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Niners take over first.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins, escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Got to do better. Come on,
On 1st down, Pollard, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.